The map to Tsyun in New Yarushalaym. If no one is listening, that is a tub sign. The real version of me is in a secret place, a protected realm where I'm hidden away. But me sending messages across galaxies and universes, barely breaking through, barely able to make contact projects this way in the natural realm, like I'm invisible and no one is listening, and the algorithms even hide me so no one can see the truth. Just a logical, rational way manifested in this natural realm to mirror and reflect the cosmic version of the true reality of me being hidden away, one of the definitions of Natsaram, hidden ones. Yet somehow you did stumble upon me. You're here, you're listening, and on behalf of the masses of the collective body of the world who elected you, saying, speak to him. He's been thinking on you. Maybe he'll listen to you. 'Cause if no one is listening, how are you listening? So it's a hive mind program, all are doing the same thing. I can feel it like Neo in the Matrix. Ignore him till he stops. They say in their spiritual cosmic version of themselves is one body that I can see, so that it doesn't need to be talked about in the natural realm, but everybody is on the same frequency, thinking the same thing subconsciously. But the past few days I have been thinking of you, and you messaging me is like you knew it. Did I invoke and summon you with my thought realm, a realm that is tied to the Agent Smith realm, where everyone is an Agent Smith in disguise, and this is the physical manifested version of all those realities coming together for a final product. But I see all the compartmentalized versions are reality in a reverse engineered way, being able to rewind and see everyone's raw materials through all their processing of their character choices of all their different alternative versions of reality that make up their final product, who they chose to be to fill the roles of the program they chose to fill in the here and now. I think it's a type of way YAHUAH can see all realms and realities at once. And so I saw the ones and zeros coding realm, discerning it like a freeway sign saying you were 2 exits away, and look, here you are, and I was waiting for this moment. And now I see it was for this moment to loosen this coding of truth with you. Because you've been on my mind. I chose to reflect on you, and I felt it drawing you to me. I believe this is how cosmic beings communicate telepathically, and so we appear to each other, and it manifests this way for now. As long as this natural realm exists, it has to filter through here. And so, since you responded, were you guided by the cosmic version of yourself, who is most likely a potential Agent Smith if you're not only speaking the word of YAHUAH? Or perhaps I'm in an entirely different universe altogether, if I can believe it, and you're not even the same one from the natural realm, but a demonic cosmic projection trying to persuade me off the firmness of truth, and everyone is in on it, still connected to the Agent Smith realm, yet projected through this version like Matrix 2 Reloaded. All were Agent Smiths in that realm. It's like Thanos, the entire world against him, though he was the villain there. It's really about the 1 in a million righteous elect whom the entire universe is against to get them to compromise into sin. Bane in Batman was really like a ban of YAHUAH, bringing the judgments of YAHUAH to re-establish the order that the first shall be last and the last shall be first. The capturers shall serve those they captivated. Salah. When I was in sin, the world loved me, but when I get on my perfect walk, everything tries to bring me down in different ways, like the Marvel Universe against Thanos. See, this is Star Wars, and I've seen too much, and shoot, I'm operating in it as we speak. This is a showdown of agreements and energy transfers of intimacy and allegiance. So sorry I can't give that up. I was reflecting on how you were the perfect friend for me growing up, a nice tool for harvesting my energy. You were the only kind of person I'd accept as a friend, 'cause you were like a Malik towards me growing up, as well as the rest of the gang in their own right. And I was just thinking about it yesterday, the natural realm, when we were younger, how we were drunk and you let me drive you home in your XB that you trusted no one with. Bro, we're still drunk. Trust me to drive us home. I'm not saying to do away with your financial provision altogether, but I know the experience I had, and it was true. So if any part of this version of you is connected to the natural realm, connected to the Shemaim realm, that is the belief and trust in Yahusha and his word, that it is all truth from Genesis to Revelation, then hear me out. I'm asking you to pull all to Yahuah and petition to him and ask him concerning this what you could do to at least be as far from its influence as possible. I am already discovering countermeasures in this spiritual war concerning the spiritual financial paradigm. It must be conquered rightly. The next yum after getting paid, I tithed it. Automatically big charges were blown, my mind got clearer, I was able to connect to Yahuah again. I then purchased a copy of the YAHscriptures.com and boom, I felt intrusive distracting thoughts leaving me. Then I thought on how I could help other people with it, and that was the game changer. By helping others to get the word they need to do it. Man lives not by bread alone but by every word spoken by the mouth of Yahuah. So once again, that points back to YAHscriptures.com. Nonetheless, the enemy is now afforded the right to linger through this avenue like an extra speaker added to the account that's screaming out, hey, let's buy this, let's buy that. Girls all of sudden checking me out like they want me to take them out and buy them things. Oh yeah, it's a matrix for sure. It's living and breathing, but if you follow its step-by-step programs, then everything just seems normal and falls into place according to the plan of delusion and just makes reality without the word seem normal when it's not. But we shall see in the end, or you shall even see soon enough if you truly ask Yahuah to show it to you. Can Clark Kent ever stop being Superman, or Peter Parker Spider-Man? Neither can I deny having to suit up and escape natural realm's normal-seeming delusional matrix reality where everyone is asleep and being used like a battery to power up anti-Tura Yahusha rebellious constructs. They sent this version of you cuz in the cosmic realm I was almost getting a soft spot for you, so they wanted to take a shot to see if they could get any Ruach energy from me by inspiring you to come to me. Perhaps this is why no one is coming to me. My guard is up against everyone if they're not in the truth as I know it. So it's a lost cause to reach out to get my energy, cause me giving out that kind of love, connectivity and intimate energy would connect me and bring me back to earth realm through that charge from point A, me here, to point B, me there, back in the natural realm, pulling me out of the secret place, the hidden protective realm. I'm basically a hologram projecting to you right now even through this flesh suit, but my consciousness is in the Shemaim with Yahusha. Perhaps my body comes later at the rapture like Iron Man's suit flying to Tony Stark wherever he is. Salah. So many parables Yahuah gives me from movies that I know is from the Ruach of Truth. This is a new one and I trust it. Even now I was being mocked as I almost felt soft and connected to you with emotion. The Mexican neighbors even again just laughed about right now while writing this, shouting, come over here. Ven Paca. Ven Paca. Just a physical manifestation of the spiritual cosmic reality of the enemy mocking me to get my attention and energy, to get a reaction out of me, to laugh or to give it to you. This is the real protective iron dome of the Ruach, but the enemy is constantly pressing themselves all up on the glass all around me like Will Smith in the protective glass room, and I am legend. Only this glass can't be broken, just like Satan through mankind shall never break the firmament. Everything is in sync and connected to every reality, even movies themselves is a movie realm, projecting all cosmic realities into the natural realm through the filter of movies. What happens in one reality reflects on all the others, making some effect to different measures, even making you stronger or weaker in all your versions of reality, like the movie 1, with Jet Li. Yes, killing yourself in every reality, dying to yourself in every situation is the way it's projected in this natural realm, is denying ourselves and dying to ourselves for the truth of Yahusha, is the Shemaim realm version of the movie 1. Except Yahusha is the actual truth, and so it makes you ultimately the strongest as the last man standing version of you in Mount Tsyun. Yet the world continually keeps trying to fish me out, get me to come out in energy and in some form of love for the world. Yet we have sailed away into outer space like the salvational ark of Peter Pan, keeping our mind not just on joyful thoughts to fly, but keeping Torah-centric thoughts in Yahusha and the Ruach, like the pixie dust, picks us up, and so we fly away, but we cannot look back or come out of this state of mind of Tsyun, or we too shall fall like lightning back to earth realm and have to again climb back up like a gladiator competition and get back to the top. Flying through trust and obedience to every command and inclination of the Ruach light guitar hero, being empowered more and more. The more you stay on track, not skipping a beat. You, moving up, going faster and faster as the Malachim of Yahuah cheer you on louder and louder until you're endowed with supernatural power from on high, flying back to the top of Tsyun with our mind on things above. New Yarushalaym and what it shall be like, and it begins to even mold and transform the world around us into Tsyun on earth as it is above. But that's where the projections and delusions of the enemy get harder to overcome. You fight bigger bosses then. To get to that part of the process, I believe, does require you to leave the world's financial institutions behind and renounce and denounce being a citizen of the world and proclaiming to be a citizen of New Yarushalaym, cutting all your cards and throwing them away, making you free from any worldly ties that could hold you down from flying up. Something I did a couple years back, but for the sake of paying what I owe, I came back to see if Yahuah shall permit me to get this out the way. But at this point, like Guitar Hero, you can only get here without missing a beat, but that also comes with much clarity and trust and rewards and favor. You can practically sense the Malachim walking all around you like an army. The fulfillment to what Ali Yahu had said about opening the eyes to see the hidden army of Yahuah, that there are more of us walking around than there are of them of the wicked. Our Shemaim reign military projected and having come down to earth in procession with a heavy trained army and artillery in Ruach, and even with a treasury of an abundance of wealth in all things. Even the world had to come and bow down to me, projecting in earth realm from the cosmic realm by the community, constantly bringing me food and entertainment, and that is one of the tests, to keep self-control from the gifts that come your way in procession, not giving them love, but acceptance. I'm sure it was in another dynamic a hook to pull me out, as I could feel that enemy entity in them having to bow and submit inside of them, yet counting on me giving in to some things that were a little excessive in fleshly nature. Sometimes they had even told me in ways that their spirit guide said to them that they had to serve me and give me whatever I wanted or needed. And so the world keeps trying to get me to come out. But I have to stay here. It is Tug Yahuah is not allowing anyone to respond or react to keep me from stepping out of the protective realm of Tsyun to stay protected from the coming destruction. May Yahuwah barak you abundantly, for in the way you were in fact used as a Malach in a diverse way for the assist to initiate me to execute this message at this very divine appointed time. We now have the blueprint to Tsyun because of you. What I was not able to put in words before as clearly as I did now, with the assist of a Ruakal power working inside you, like the time you helped me with the first opening lyrics to a song I was trying to put together called Promised Land, Salah. I sense this is where it came from. Barak Yahuwah Yahusha. Hooray, hallelujah, Yahuwah Yahusha. Halaluyah. Hooray.